You can really just do anything in 2026 to make it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but the opportunities now with AI and how much easier it's become to do things yourself or with such a lean, small team make it so much easier to compete with bigger companies. You're seeing this all the time, these new breakout companies with just solo founders or a couple people going to, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 figures, $1 billion valuation within just a couple of months or a year. Now, maybe you think these people just got lucky, which this is probably a factor to it as well, but why not you? And I'm not saying it has to be some type of business. It can really be whatever you want. The whole point of this is just to motivate you and to get you to see how many opportunities are out there. With AI, vibe coding, Claude, you can pretty much make any app that's already out there, any website, about 80% as good within a couple hours of vibe coding. Now, it may not have all the bells and whistles or work 100% the same way, right? But this would take an army of developers 5 years ago, 10 years ago, to do the same thing. Now you have the opportunity to do it yourself. If you're willing to just learn how to do it, sit down and do the work. Now, it's not easy. This is an oversimplification of it all. And that's just one vector of what you could choose. You could write a book. You don't need a whole publishing studio now with AI, with your own ideas, everything you've learned. You can just compile it together, and now you're an author. You can be a solo content creator, just using your iPhone and using free editing softwares and AI to come up with thumbnails, which before would take multiple people as well to learn the different skills, and it was more complicated to do the video editing side. Now this has gotten easier. Thumbnail creation, now the AI can just do that for you. You need a good camera. Now everyone's iPhone or Android in your pocket is almost as good as majority of the cameras out there. So kind of going off the topic of last video, how we have our own limitations that we put ourselves in these boxes of what we can and can't do. I want to just really open your eyes to all the opportunities that are out there right now. Starting a business has never been easier. Making money off your passion, what you enjoy doing, has never been easier. And a lot of people are using the excuse of, well, there's too much competition out there. But here's a reframe if you're thinking this way. If there wasn't any competition, there would be no money to make in whatever that thing is. You need to see competition as a good thing, not a bad thing. If you really enjoy what you're doing and it doesn't feel like work to you, you're going to keep improving and then eventually you're going to stand out. Now with all the AI technology and everything becoming oversimplified and easier for the consumer, it's never been easier to get started and to start making progress on a business, or writing a book, starting a content creation journey, or whatever your main thing is. You have your own advantages too, you just need to really take advantage of it. For instance, someone like Mr. Beast can't be putting out videos every single day. Well, he could, right? But it wouldn't be the same quality that he's known for. So it wouldn't be up to his standard and it wouldn't be possible for him to mass produce content. So now you've seen so many other creators blow up by just forcing the algorithm to push them to people. People like Togi, Clavicular, Neon, or Jack Doherty, people of these nature who just brute force the algorithm by getting 10, 20, 30, 100 clippers to just clip up their live streams or their YouTube videos, post them out there into relevance, into fame, into being able to make a career, a living off of doing this for themselves. Just normal people brought up to the highest level. And I'm not saying this has to be your thing either. Maybe you have a bunch of good ideas and you want to make a book about it. Before, you need to find a publishing house, you need to get everything approved, you need to make sure everything is good to go. Now you can just write something, just publish it or put it on Amazon, make a PDF and just sell it online or give it to people for free, or any app you use on your phone. With Claude Code, you can literally just tell it to make you an app, copy the code from the site or from the app, paste it in and be like, this is my reference, go off of this. It'll make you something like 60 to 80% as good as it. And then after a couple hours of working on it, you can get it much better. You can make it look almost one-to-one. Take Spotify, for example. You can make another Spotify look one-to-one. You just switch up the idea a little bit. Maybe make it for a specific type of music that you enjoy. And this is the same with any app or any website out there. Because now with the AI, the technical part of doing most of this stuff is not the limiting factor anymore. Having a team of people needing to do it for you is not as necessary. Will it help? Will it make it better? Of course. But you can do it solo by yourself. You can be a one-man army and really just take action on whatever plan you have in mind. Or let's say you're an athlete in high school or university, but you never end up making it to the next level. You can make content about it or help other athletes that are going through the same process to not make the mistakes that you did and turn that into some type of business or coaching service for yourself. Now, I know I kind of dog on the course sellers a little bit, but mainly it's the grifters, like people who just follow the same playbook. And it's the easiest way to make money online, so this is why everyone's doing it right now. But there are a good portion of those people who are genuinely providing value and helping people. If that's your true calling, that's great. And you don't need to be the best in the world to teach other people how to do the thing. You think Michael Jordan's coach was better than him at basketball? Definitely not, but they have to have specific knowledge in areas where you may not, and help with other things like accountability, fixing the form, and making sure the process is being followed correctly. And I'm sure a bunch of other things I forgot to mention, but you get the gist. And all this is like stepping outside your comfort zone, taking a chance on yourself for something you haven't done. And you can do it yourself. You don't need to buy any course. All the information is for free online. But you can just start something and make that your main thing. All you need is some way to make money to fund yourself. I personally think you need to be working out regularly to have that base for your health, for your mentality, that discipline aspect of doing hard things, just so good for you. And I mean, honestly, nothing really replaces it. And then you need a main thing, a purpose, a passion, or something you're driving towards, some goal, some destination that motivates you, that you're taking another step each day, no matter what. And this is something I just thought of recently because I run a marketing and AI agency, so I've been doing this for businesses. And what was good in the standard, a couple years ago, I've just realized recently I need to completely rebrand, change my logo, change my site, make it more modern with AI. And it's so much easier to do it right now than when I had to manually build the site myself and do all that. You don't need to hire someone else. You don't need to spend hours doing it. Within 1 to 2 hours, you can get something very, very good that looks completely professional, something that a Fortune 500 company would be using just through vibe coding. And now you have the look and feel of a top company with a fraction of the cost to yourself. You can do it for free with Claude Code or Claude AI and just Opus 4.6 get to write it for you and just paste the HTML code into the website. And now you're hanging with the best. And then my main thing that I'm trying to do every day to grow into something, hopefully, is this YouTube channel. So I'm doing a social experiment for the year. For 365 days, I want to post one YouTube video a day. I'm on day, 50 something right now, with no plans of slowing down or stopping, and working out consistently. I honestly think this is the formula to get where you want to go. You have your purpose and goal, the thing that you're driving towards. You have your way of making money, whether that be a business or a job. And then you have your fitness, your foundation for getting to where you want to go. And then sure, you could argue other things like your faith or your relationships, which are very important too, but just for an individual objective sense of what actually is going to move the needle and keep you in the game, I would say those would be the three main things if I had to pick three. And to show you guys that anyone can really do this, I'm going to try to publish a book in the next week or two. I have a bunch of notes that I've written in Google Docs or Evernote or Apple Notes throughout the years. I'm just going to try to compile it together and just make like 150 page book and publish it. I don't know, maybe sell for like $1 on Amazon or for free. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but just to show you guys that you can really do anything. Like there's no limitations for the most part in 2026. Is it going to be perfect? Absolutely not. It's not going to be a bestseller or the best book ever written. I'm not an author. I'm not claiming to be one, but you write a book, I guess you are one, right? You take the action that that person would do, become the person. And I want to do this just to show you guys you can do whatever you want. I'll keep saying this. Just pick something, start, and stick with it. And you'll be astonished at how much progress you can make because most people aren't trying. Most people aren't doing anything. They're stuck in their routines. They do the same thing every day, but they don't have that thing they're making progress towards. The next level people are a little more aware. They're making money. They're focusing on their health, but they still don't have that main thing, that main quest that you're going on. And if you don't have a main quest, a main thing that you're trying to conquer, that you're making progress, that's going to take multiple years to get to where you want to go or to make a good amount of progress. I'd urge you to think about what you enjoy doing. What would you do for free if you didn't get paid or if money wasn't a thing? And see what you can do with that. See what other people are doing. Start with seeing who you like watching. How are they making money off the thing? Chances are you're watching content or learning information about whatever that thing is that you enjoy. But why not start there? So don't let society put you in a box. Oh, this is my job, so this is what I am. Like, no, that's not the case. And it's so much easier to do anything now with AI. So push the limits, find something, and take action. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. And remember, take consistent action on your main thing. Don't stop. Peace.